I'm currently signing into my YouTube account because apparently I signed out in Firefox and I couldn't drop a raiding link where somebody was going to raid me, but we're going to get someone to raid me. Well, not someone. We're going to have one particular channel as soon as I go to my video history under the correct account and find their channel. Because some channels are hard to search for. Here we go. Okay, I can paste the link now. There it is. Oops. I just had to switch devices and tabs. Yeah, so I don't even have a camera working right now. So first thing we're going to do is get the chat up. Then get the camera up. I mean, you know, kind of need a camera to be on camera. So, yeah, we got Game Gear Goddess. Yeah, there we are. I don't know if the stream is working. It just says encoder is waiting to go live. I hope it's working. Hope I didn't. Oh crap! I didn't fucking change that setting, did I? What setting? What setting do I have to change? Stream key? Do I have to update the stupid stream key? But that's super annoying. I'm gonna try to update the stream key in real time. I don't know if that's how this works. I'm going to try to make this work. I don't feel like recreating the stream. I don't know why I did that. And here we go. I got some settings here. Is that the correct one? I got like 5 stream keys right now. I got Streamlabs, StreamYard, blah, blah. Actually, I only have 3. I got Restream. Here we are. 1224, 2023. Oh, I got some old ones here. Actually, I don't know which one I'm supposed to. You know, I know what I do. And I can happily show you guys. I just, actually, I can't show you the stream key, right? Because that's grayed out. I gotta stop streaming to do. Wait, nobody's watching me. Is anyone even watching me? I bet YouTube created a duplicate stream under a different name. Did it? Did it do that? I hope it did that. That'd be actually kind of helpful. Oh, there it is, Mother Fudgems. I see it now. Correct link. Great. So we don't have the cool thumbnail, guys. So let me show you the thumbnail we were going to have because I'm going to update it. And we're going to actually do a little image generation adventure before we do anything else. So we had a thumbnail over here. It says upcoming stream, right? We got to rename it now because this is an oopsie. So when I have an oopsie like this, I just rename the stream oops and I fix it later. And we're just going to copy the name. And can we unschedule this because it's not streaming? All right, so I do have to update that. Yeah, I want to definitely avoid canceling. Not canceling the. I want to avoid freaking stopping the stream and starting it again. So I'm gonna go back. New stream. Okay. I gotta tell the old chat. They're probably waiting for me. I was just talking to the old chat, by the way, when I was talking to myself. I was talking to the microphone, but anyway. See, I was trying to start exactly at 1 a.m. We got an interesting adventure tonight, however. So, you know, we're not going to be doing anything boring for too long. But like I said, I'd really like to have that picture updated. So I'm going to go to the... there we go. Thanks, Logan. Now I got to fix my thumbnail. And my webcam. I got to fix my webcam, too. But I really want... So, okay, we renamed that one. Now we go to this one here. And we can do this. There we go. Again, we got a little panning thing going on there. So I'm going to update the thumbnail. And to do that, I'm going to switch to my that camera angle so that I could browse my folders without fear that I'll open up something bad. Well, not bad, but private or bad. I have the or. I have the one. So there we go. Got the new thumbnail here. Oops, wrong monitor. Correct monitor. I still have the old chat up on my right monitor. I better update that right now. There we go. Shuffling that to my right monitor. You don't need to see this right now. But we'll pause it. I do need this. This always tells me if I'm, you know, copyright thingies. If I'm encountering any of that. So we got to rename the stream. Is it the correct stream? Yeah. Okay, I think it's the correct one. It's got the correct wrong day. So there we go. We got to save the name. I don't know what happens if you change the name midstream. I'm pretty sure nothing. But it might do something. It might, let's see, we're going to refresh it. Ah, crap, I don't like the look of that. I don't like the look of that at all. Okay, good, it worked. Got worried for a second, I thought I broke it. Oh. Hey, what's up, Lady Mist? We've been live for 5 minutes, and I had to rename the stream, update the thumbnail. Because look, see, we got Reggie doing Christmas lights on the space train in this case. And you know, sometimes like you get that problem, like you got to tell OBS to send the video here, then this sends the video everywhere else, and apparently Rumble is not getting it right now. Let's fix Rumble. How do we get to Rumble? Why am I asking that question? I know how to get to Rumble. So I don't know if I'm even streaming on Rumble right now, but we have to check that. Well, it says there's a stream here. Recording in progress. Is it working? Oh, good. I don't have to fix that. Good. Everything is good here. Okay, good. And Twitter, who cares? They charge too much money anyway. I'm not even sure if I'm paying for Twitter anymore. I'm very confused about that. I don't know if Twitter has, and I don't know if Twitter has like 5 product offerings or what, but did I drop the new link to the old chat? I hope I did. Hope Gangrene Goddess isn't waiting for the stream to start in the other tab. That would suck. I'll give it a link if that's the case. Let's see here. Okay, there's the correct link. New link. There we go. I have to delete that stream. I gotta delete that one. I'm pretty sure. I'm not actually entirely. I mean, of course I have to delete it. So I think all of this crap is fine. That looks like a red flag. I don't know what that is. I don't know why that's happening there. It says offline. That's not good. Are we offline, guys? Doesn't look offline. That's a little weird. Testing 1, 2. I mean, I'm perfectly content leaving well enough alone. Okay, so this is the broken stream. But somehow miraculously, despite the info saying nothing's working here, apparently everything is working. If I'm comprehending how this all works correctly. So, I better delete the old stream before I cause any problems. Because I wouldn't want the old stream, like, you know, being the thing people click and then they can't find my stream. So, luckily we have like 0 views on there because there's nothing streaming. Delete forever. Actually, no. I mark it private. Why? Just in case. If I ever get a copyright claim or something like that, I think it's easier to go back and kind of deal with it. Even though there's no video streaming, I'm not taking any chances. So it's like a little safety trick there. So I'm going to go check my webcam cable because I'd really like to have the camera working, guys, you know? But I'll show you something I was working on while I go check the camera. You guys can admire some AI art. First of all, I got to fix Firefox because like Firefox ain't even signed into my DJ Ronnie G account. Like out of nowhere, from one of the times I rebooted my computer, Firefox signed out. And it was signed into my real name account. and so like I'm going on like YouTube. I'm like, hey, what's up, guys? And it's like, go raid me. It's like, raid who? You don't even have a wrench. You can't post links if you don't have a wrench. All right, so my last text message is 12:58. Oh, I gotta click on this button. I mean, I could do it to the Google Authenticator. What up, Orc? 01373. Wait, yeah, it doesn't matter. I can read that number out loud. It's not like top secret. Sign in faster. I don't know. Fudge it. Let's do it. Because that makes sense, actually. Okay. Good. Now, what were we doing again, guys? Ooh, let's check out Sylvie. Okay, that's just porn right there. That's just straight porn. But jokes aside, we got Low Spec Linux Gaming running a show right now. And you know what? We're not going to watch him here. We're boycotting him. We're going to go to Rumble. We're going to watch Low Spec on Rumble. And he's going to be the first. Ah, fudge. I got to sign into this too. What the hell? This sucks. Okay, let's fix the camera. Right? Is my camera working yet? No, right? Okay. Let's double check. I'm going to go into OBS settings and click deactivate. Activate. Nothing yet. Okay. I'm going to fix my camera. Hopefully the camera doesn't start working before I get to my desk because then I got to like hide my underwear. We might have a working camera now. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I imagine with OBS, like, I mean, some games, it's like, especially older ones, you gotta do certain tricks. You gotta, like, whatchamacallit, game capture versus window capture. Sometimes some games you run them in windowed mode or vice versa. A lot of times, old games in full screen, real big problem. So I might have to switch. Okay, I know which cable it is now. So we're gonna just try replugging both ends. I mean, I heard it make the noise. I heard Windows make the USB sound. Might be an actual device manager thingy. Had a couple of like bad reboots. Yeah, it says USB 3 required for face cam. It is plugged into USB 3. Alright, I'll be back. I'm gonna go back to the back of my computer. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Haha. How long was the sound out? Anyway, as I was saying, so we're gonna raid low spec right here. We're not gonna raid him. I'm just gonna go to. If you raid him, then you're not watching my show. But yeah, no, I think it happened when I was unplugging USB cable. So like I said, my camera's out. So I was messing with cables in the back of my computer. I may have unplugged the hub. I did unplug the hub. Yes, I did indeed unplug the USB hub that my sound interface is plugged into. I did indeed do that. But yeah, I guess we're gonna be having a little adventure here while we sort that out. But as I was saying, I have some pictures I generated. I thought they were right over here. They might be in a different tab. I want to find those pictures, but here we go. So I'm gonna show you a cool feature first, and then we'll work our way up. So the cool feature I want to show you is the Firefox pop-out video feature. So I got Chrome over here. I can watch YouTube on Chrome. Like we got artists over here. And I can vote on a game. So I'm going to say, let's play Banjo Pilot, or actually, what do you guys think? Gundam or Miku? Banjo, Muse Dash. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. I'm not voting yet. I'm going to wait. But one thing I can't really do the same way I can do in Firefox is the pop-out video feature now. There is a plugin in Chrome. I can click on this button or this button. And I do get a pop-out window. See? Notice that the video is playing over here, but it's in this little window now with no edges, nothing. It's just this clean little window. And you resize it. And you can pause the video by clicking here or clicking here. Now, the problem with the Chrome plugin is you can only control the volume on the YouTube side unless you use your master volume, but that's not really a big deal. You can always click this button. So let's say I get confused. I can go to different tabs. I can do different things. And then if I want to go back to this tab and I don't remember what tab it is, I just click here. And it goes back to the tab. So there's the tab. I can make it pop out. Problem with Chrome, you can only do it to one video. So I go to a different video tab. I click pop out. It's going to like put this one back and you can only have one at a time. So now, okay, it's 1 in the morning here. I do want to crash, but hey, have a good YouTube, man, you have a good rest of your night and sleep cycle. Good seeing you, Orc, man. Actually, War Chief Orc. Did you know that Low Spec Linux Gaming has a Ryan Roger Athey emoji? There it is, right there. Yeah, see, he looks like freaking Genghis Khan. A British or Scottish, English, whatever, one of those, Genghis Khan. For Space Geeks this week on Wednesday on Orc War Chief Reviews, his channel, during a show known as Space Geeks. Is that Christmas Day? Oh, we might do Christmas Day on doing a what fantasy setting would you want to live in? I want to live in a Christmas fantasy. Now, I'm just starting to think about it. So that's an interesting one. We discussed dystopian places we would want to live in. I chose the post-apocalyptic world of either Gundam X or Turn A Gundam, but arguably the latter is not really post-apocalyptic since it's like 1,000 years removed from the dark history era. But that sounds a good idea. Yeah, fantasy. Good. I'll let that circulate in my brain. So, pictures I generated. So, what does that have to do with pop-out videos, guys? Well, if I click this button here in Firefox, it'll make this video pop out like this. Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? It disappeared. Did it disappear? Not on my main monitor. Where is it? Well, let's go back. I'm going to put it back. And I'm going to do this now. I'm going to click on the same button. So, notice that button don't come up unless I float my mouse over it. Then I get this little box. And this button, and I think this button here, yep, picture in picture, does the same thing. So we're going to go to my multi-view. I'm going to click on that little button. And it looked like it disappeared from the left, but if you look up here, you can see a little floater. And actually, you can't see a little floater up top. Why? Because when I rebooted my computer a dozen times and unplugged stuff, it switched the monitor assignment. So I'm going to go fix that for you guys right now. And you're going to see my correct upper right corner monitor now. Now everything is, yep, correct. This is everything that I have in front of me on my desk. And what happened was when I clicked on that button, the video came up on my top right monitor. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to click the button in the corner. There's a little button in the corner of the window. And when I click it, it's going to disappear. And it's going to go over here. And that's going to go from the top right monitor to the left monitor. So yeah, I can click that button. I can put the window anywhere. Like I could put it over here, and maybe like since I actually my screen is cracked like over here. Like not even kidding. Like I can literally line this up with there's a black line going down my monitor like over here, and there's another black line going down my monitor like actually it's a purple line over here. So what I'll do is I'll sometimes need to make a video around that area because like, you know, maybe it's a video I want to have on the side and it's like I have my work to the left of the black line. And there's a big crack up here, like from here to here, this margin here, there's a crack that's about that big. Like it's a black spot. And there's like actually some lines over here too. So that area is kind of fooballed. Like it's like literally like there's like a little edge up there, like about a strip this big that's kind of messed up on my monitor. So I can put the video over here and maybe multitasking other apps between this area here. But in this case, I'm going to put the video on the top right monitor. So I'm just going to drag it there for now. So it's kind of like nice and up there, and we can put other things there. We can make it bigger and smaller. I'm going to actually use this tonight to react to some videos, hopefully after I fix my camera. But I want to show you guys something cool I was doing. So before the stream, I was tuning my computer, and I told Gemini, I was like, hey, I want to make a picture of my water cooling system. So I don't have to show you guys a picture until I clean my room. So it came up with this. It's pretty close. It's a little bit wrong. Like I have more monitors to the right, and VCR is actually rotated and over here. VCR is over here. But yeah, this computer and this tube is going in and out. A little bit different, but about the same. And the tubing is laid along its length. It's not laying flat like that. It's basically the same spiral, except it's like, rotated, and the spiral is stretched out from, like 70% of the tank. My chair, it does indeed have flower print on the cushion, but the back is just plastic. It's not like, it doesn't have any flower print. And I have another trackball here, and my Stream Deck's on the wrong side. My Stream Deck is actually over here, and I don't have a Rolodex. I have a Padfolio, not a notebook, but it's kind of the same. It's not on my desk. It's to the left. I don't know what the frick this is. I think it's supposed to be my sound interface. I don't know why it would be designed like that. My microphone, I don't know why I got the orientation of the desk. I told it like where north and south was. That's the last thing I left off on. I was actually telling it, here's the corrections. So this is how it's really laid out. So it's kind of like that, right? And the door, it doesn't matter what the door is, but basically I'm sitting near the window. There's a wall behind me, and the desk is in front, and the cooling system is here, and there's a pump hanging from the ceiling from a strap in a bucket, and the pump has the in and out, and it goes. In fact, did I draw the lines for that? Okay, I forgot to draw some lines, I think. I don't remember now. I'm very confused here. Wait, let me see here. So water comes out of the computer hot, goes, and then in this tube, spiral comes out. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not showing you the whole screen. So as I was saying, water goes into the thing, comes out of the computer, goes into the, this is backwards. Okay, right. Yeah, goes in hot, gets cooled down, comes back out, goes through the blue tube, goes into this tube, and comes back in. So that's our loop. And I forgot some stuff. I literally forgot to include a bucket. So obviously one of these tubes actually goes into the bucket, and this end of the tube here goes into the bucket too, I guess. Yeah, that's definitely how it works. So wait, is it? Doesn't matter right now. Okay, so that's what I was doing before the stream, after I did already do a lot of the legwork. And what I did was I used Gemini to help me out here, where I basically told it when my computer, every time I ran a computer at a certain speed, doing heavy work, and how hot it would get and what would crash. And I basically lowered the voltage of my CPU and tweaked a few other settings and got it to sustain 4.8 gigahertz full load without crashing and without getting too hot. And apparently, after the stream is over, I can go into the settings and lower the voltage from 1.275 to 1.265. If it doesn't crash, it'll actually be able to sustain high speed with lower temperatures and lower power consumption. And then maybe I could bring the speed back up to 4.9 gigahertz, because, that would be like nice, but ultimately I'm discovering that the way they make these CPU chips, like the temperatures are really low right now because we tweaked it quite thoroughly, but when you put it under load, when you're doing like a heavy task, the temperature gets to like 160, 170 Fahrenheit. I don't know Celsius, so I don't do Celsius. I mean, I do kind of know Celsius. The upper limit of the temperature is 200 because the boiling point of water is 212 Fahrenheit. And in Celsius, well, in centigrade or Celsius, 100 degrees is the same as 212 Fahrenheit, basically at sea level. It's the boiling point of water. So I figure with water cooling, you don't want the water to boil, so I figure that's a safe margin. Hey, what's up, Aris? Speaking of, so we were just looking at the pop-out video feature in Firefox, and remember, we tried putting Aris up here, but it was like, oh, Chrome only lets us do one at a time. But what if we do it in Firefox? Well, if we do it in Firefox, well, let's just take the window, we'll close it over here, we're going to open up in Firefox over here, and we're going to just click pop-out video button here. And am I talking? Oh yeah, I gotta lower the volume. So if I click this button here, I can click boom, and where did the video disappear again, right? Well, it disappeared because it went to my top right monitor, so now I put that right near low spec Linux gaming. So now it's next to my work while I'm working on stuff, kind of. And you can see it's a little, like it resizes diagonally, it keeps the proportions. It was up awesome morning, and so now I can participate in the chat here. I can go here, I can even open up a chat window. Speaking of which, I gotta put the chat on screen. So sometimes I'll do a pop-out chat, so you see I got its own window now. and I could put that on my right monitor. Say, oh, let's put it over here next to OBS like that, or I could put it somewhere else altogether. But in this case, I actually have to make sure this chat window comes up in OBS. So we better do that right now. We always like to have the chat on screen, just in case. It's good to have. I can always go back. Because I've learned if you edit a stream, the entire chat disappears. So if you have like memories, right? We're trying to build memories here, guys. And you lose your memories if you do that. If you edit the stream while it's running. Now I don't know. Here's Rumble. I'm gonna open up my own stream on Rumble because I need to get the chat from there. It's getting hot in here ever since I closed the window. I should really open the window, shouldn't I? Yeah, I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Okay, good. So same concept, I gotta do that too. Because I have to share the chat from Rumble and YouTube and OBS. So we're gonna do that real quick, and then we can get back to doing what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Dark Souls tonight. And I think I had other fun activities planned, but they presently escape me. And do I even have the correct YouTube chat open right now? What is the YouTube chat? We just need Rumble. Rumble in the Bronx. Rumble in the Bronx. And maybe we'll even get the camera working. What do you guys think? You think we'll get the camera working? Hope we get the camera working. I can't find a window with the Rumble chat in it. That's weird. Is that it? Oh, there it is. I got it. Okay, good. Good. Now we have Rumble chat. And then if I go to my other monitor, I think the Rumble chat should be coming up there somewhere, maybe. If it doesn't, I'm not going to freak out. As long as it comes up on a couple of the screens, I'm happy, I guess. Oh, here it is in the top right corner. And is it over here, too? Nope, it is not. I'm going to turn on YouTube. That's weird. Why is the YouTube chat so tiny? Why is the Rumble chat so big? Oh, there we go. But the Rumble chat, that was interesting. Okay, there's Rumble chat. See, Rumble and YouTube chat under each other, but there is a problem with the YouTube chat. Why is it like that? Like, I gotta resize that, I guess. I mean, we could keep it like that, but I don't know. I don't like the way that looks. That looks a little... Oh, I see what I did. You know what? That's fine. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try it out. Why not? We're gonna try that out. I think that's cool. Because it blocks the screen, but not too much. I guess, I don't know. It's a little cluttered, but whatever. We're going to leave it alone. I'm not going to go spurg out on it. No, wait, what the... Oh, I see what I did. Okay. We still got to get my camera working, too. Oh, yeah, my other camera works, but I don't really want to be on camera like this. My neck. Okay, that was a lot of neck strain. But I was going to adjust the focus. I have it blurry on purpose. Ambiance. Because you guys can't see how much of a mess my desk is because it's blurry. And what's up, RS218? Oh no, Ronnie gone. I mean, I'm here still, right? The stream's still working. I just gotta fix the camera somehow. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna fix the camera. Like, if I wanted to, we might just go straight to Dark Souls. But I did say I'm gonna download the Elgato face cam software. I did say that. That is not software. Okay. Elgato Facecam Utility. Whatever the hell you call it. I don't care what it's called. Just give me the download. Elgato Stream Deck. Elgato Camera Hub. Elgato 4K Capture Utility. Oh, is that what it's called? Camera Hub? Elgato. I think it's the... Is it even installed? Did it get corrupted and get lost? Let's just get the one that's what I need. So I have the Elgato Facecam. So I think that's actually one of these, but no, it's gonna be here. Okay, Facecam 4K, Facecam Pro. I'm 70% sure. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so I'm gonna download that, and we're gonna see that fixes it because I feel like some funny business happened. Because you know when you crash your computer and you reboot in the middle of doing something, so like I was doing some benchmarks and I was doing things like that. I was basically stress testing my computer. Cool, you're downloading game right now. It's cool. Yes, what did I do? I download any new games. And I bought a game. I bought a Ukraine drone operator game. Yeah, that was interesting. I mean, you know, it's like literally they've been making a game of dropping grenades from drones into the hatches, open hatches on Russian tanks, and you get to do that in this game. So it's kind of cool. It's a little, like sometimes I think people are a little bit like lame when they get over the top of the Ukrainian like support thing. Like, are you, do you care because you saw it on the news, or do you actually care? And I get it. Like, Putin's the asshole, right? He invaded first. Well, he physically invaded. I mean, that was his choice. So anything he gets, he kind of like, deserves. It sucks that Russian people have to be put in harm's way along the way. But let's see if I got the camera. So I installed Elgato Fate camera utility. So that means if I go to my start menu, oh, here it is. Ew. Why does it say that? It keeps saying USB 2. Why does it think that it's USB 2? Like, that's the thing that's interesting, guys. It thinks I have my camera plugged into USB 2.0. I'm about to go get a USB charging cable and plug that into my camera. Okay. That's interesting. So I just switched to my USB. Oh, it's plugging in. Okay, that's weird. It still says USB 3 required. That's so whack. So I guess we're staying off camera tonight, guys. I'm sorry. I know you guys like to see me on camera, but if I go on camera, I have to then adjust right of the camera, which I could try to do. I could totally try to do that. He's speaking to a worm on Planet Z. A worm on Planet Z. Is there like a sound? Did it sound like snot is in the microphone? I physically got up and walked away. That's why I sound like a worm. I mean, talking through a worm. Am I still low? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me he's doing the Darth Vader voice thing. Oh. Now, that's grounds to just like stop the stream right there and start over. But I think at that point, I'll just go Game Gear Goddess mode. Go silent, let Reggie do the talking. That is hilarious. Because I've had this problem before where I show up on someone's show and I'm literally talking like Darth Vader the whole time. And I don't even know what's happening. And I'm like, how do I sound? Like, oh, you sound fine, a little deep. What do you mean a little deep? So I play it back afterwards. I'm like, and Punk Waddle hinted to it, like, like when, someone talks in slow motion and I'm like, oh. So, okay, what do I do about that? I want to see what I sound like. Alright, is my desktop audio on? It's off right now, good. So I'm going to be playing back my own sound, and we're going to find out what I sound like, guys. Let me lower my speakers. I'll plug in my headphones. It's going to get wild, isn't it? I'm going to be so pissed when I hear this. Alright, I don't hear my... Oh my fucking god, I really sound like Darth Vader. Alright, screw it. We're going to lead into it. I am Worf. I am Worf. I'm gonna get a picture of Worf. Okay, there we go. I am Worf, son of Morg. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I am Worf, son of Morg. Let's get some Worf quotes. Okay, so we're gonna do Worf quotes.
Alright, let's see here. The truest test of a warrior is not without, it is within. I'm waiting for the delay to hear myself. I'm waiting for the delay. I want to hear myself say that. Cowards take hostages. Klingons do not. We're gonna get a Worf. Okay, we're gonna react to something right now. We're gonna do a freaking Worf compilation. Watch a Worf compilation. We're doing this Worf compilation. I hope that I don't get like the wrong type. If I get a Worf compilation, I'm gonna be pissed. Wait, I gotta hear my own quote. Yeah, kind of like Worf. Alright, let's get the desktop audio on for you guys so you guys can actually hear Mr. Worf. And I'll figure out audio routing particulars later, I'm sure. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah. Hey, what do those speculative games? Oh, and fun fact, if you use a browser plugin that puts your browser tabs to sleep like I do, and using the pop-out video mode, the video will indeed, will go to sleep. You know, the pop-out window disappears. So if I go back to a tab and I don't want it to go to sleep, I do have to do not keep this tab alive for this session. If I want to ensure that RS's tab doesn't get put to sleep, I go here too. Keep this tab alive for this session. So the idea is that if I'm not using one of these other tabs for like 20 minutes, it puts the tab to sleep. Ooh, that's good stuff. I can't play that for long. That's like Gundam stuff right there. But that is a dope soundtrack. I always love that song. That Zeta core music. You know what I mean, guys? Like, Reg looks pretty good like that. I mean, you know, we can have him on camera. Oh wait, I put my VTube on screen, right? I mean, why not? Like, I can't be on camera. Why do I have to sit in this dark room with the Genesis background? That's what it is. That's the Genesis wave or Genesis wake. What do they call it? You know, the energy thing from Star Trek 2? When they're like, it's the Genesis wave. I forget if it's a wave or a wake. I guess we can Google that. There we go. All right, back at home. Now it's looking more like LCS's stream, which is different rooms. All right, let's see here. So, what is it called? Genesis wave. Is it wave or wake? Like, what is it called? Like, okay, the Genesis wake refers to Genesis 24 and the revolutionary hyper. No, Star Trek 2, the Genesis thing called. The Genesis device is a revolutionary terraforming device. Yes, I know that. But okay, maybe it'll tell me over here on Google. I mean, on this wiki page. Like, I'm about to pull up the scene from Star Trek 2 because that's like a word I don't actually know. I'd like to know what it is. Yeah, Genesis wave. That's what it's called. It's literally called the Genesis wave. I was right. This is the Genesis wave. But I never actually read the script of the movie, so I wasn't sure. So I used to think it was a different word. But anyway, that's what it's called. Ron Minden in Ronnie Bidan. Ronnie Bidan. Camille Bidan. I'm not like a Quattro. You know what? I'll take it, because if I was Quattro, I wouldn't be the good guy. Whereas Camille is a good guy. He literally becomes a doctor after getting over the catatonia era. I mean, he did pretty good. I mean, he won against Sirocco. And the guy sent a new type, like, deaf demon in his face. So it's like, he did pretty good, considering. Like, yeah, it was bad at the end of that series, being all catatonic and like that. But he got over it. He got fine. He's fine. Camille is fine. And became a doctor. Like, apparently became a doctor. Now, Judo from Double Zeta, he became like, he shows up in Victory Gundam in a Victory Gundam manga. Like, the kid from Victory Gundam literally meets Judo after the pilot of the Double Zeta Gundam. Let's get some war quotes. Oh shit, my voice is so deep. Alright, let's just play this. Oh no, I got a problem too. I bet it's gonna be deep too.
Even Clank. The good life, Worf.
I am not concerned with pleasure, Commander.
I am not concerned with pleasure, Commander. I am a warrior. What up, Real Weight Nation, Gaming Nation Clips? And then these are bloopers. The bloopers are a lot of fun, actually. So real quick, let me just add this to my playlist of Gundam. I'm gonna call it my Slick. I'm gonna call it my. I gotta scroll down before I can search. There it is. Slick Anime Playlist 2. Is it Slick Anime Playlist 1 or 2? I feel like it's the wrong playlist here. I think I have another Slick Anime playlist. I got like a better one. Oh wait. I also have some inappropriate model list. Are those model kits or models? I'm not sure. We're not gonna find out. I honestly don't know what type of model is this, so I swear to God it. But I do need my Slick Anime playlist. I do need that. Am I in the wrong account? I'm in the wrong account. I hate YouTube for doing this to me. I swear. Like, it's in the wrong account, guys. Like, I don't know. Or it's not YouTube. It's technically Firefox's fault. All I do is click a button. There we go. I already signed to the account. It took a second to switch. It actually wasn't that bad. I thought it was going to make me do the whole entire two-factor authentication thing, you know? That's what I was worried about. I did not want to do that. But yeah, I'm going to put in my Slick Anime music. There we go. I got it right over here, look. My Slick Anime OST/cover playlist. Boom. Oh yeah, these videos are funny. I saw a few of these AI generated videos. People just, like, apparently these AI to generate piles of dating advice and stuff like that, or MGTOW stuff. Oh god, it's that fucking guy. What's that stupid guy's name? Harry Sisson. Yeah, that's Sissy. Yeah, Sisson. He's funny. I mean, he's fun to watch. Like, he's always so, And this guy's a master debater. His only vice is he smokes cigarettes, but, like, other than that, he's, like, a master debater. This guy's, like, the cool-headed dude who does videos where he reacts to, like, professors talking to, like, you know, liberal students and trying to open their minds and shit. And those could be pretty interesting. And then, well, Piers Morgan, don't even get me started. He's, like, you know, like, he looks like kind of like, he reminds me of he kind of reminds me of a Christmas ham. Yeah, it's kind of what he reminds me of, like, it's a Christmas ham. It kind of makes me want to, like, eat ham. Have, like, a nice, delicious ham. Yep. I'm going to go pull up a video to react to while I... Actually, no, we're going to try to... You guys want me to break the stream? In 9 hours and 19 minutes? I'm not even going to sleep out of 4. I'll come by maybe fashionably late. Well, let's see. What time is that anyway? 9 hours. Damn, 9 hours. That's not even 12 hours. 12 hours would be 2 p.m. Oh my god, is that a morning stream? I'm sorry. Testing 1. Okay, so do I still sound like Darth Vader, guys? I hope I don't sound like Darth Vader anymore. I better get going. Cool, man. Ours, I'll be rating you in a little bit. We're going to play Dark Souls in a little while, guys. I'm going to go and first check 10 a.m. No, it's not even like, you know, it's not even like any reason to get tight. It's just funny. Like, I'm just like, oh my god, 10 a.m. I woke up at 4 today. It was awful. Like, I meant to wake... Actually, did I wake up earlier? I'm trying to think. No, I woke up at 4 today because I had some, like, homework to do. So I stayed up really late doing the homework. Alright, I'll touch base with you. Wait. Figure out if I can come up with some, like, balanced arrangement here where I can come by fashionably late because 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. my time. That's better. 11 a.m. is better. It's just super early. Oh. I woke up at 4, so I woke up at... I don't even think that's the bad thing was... I didn't even wake up. Like, usually I wake up at 11 a.m., tune in the game, be honest, then roll over and take a nap. I didn't even get up that early. Oh. Like, I was asleep the whole time from, like, 6:30 a.m. Because I was up that late because I realized at 5 a.m. I had to do some homework, so I did it. Right, so I just did a test recording OBS. We're going to find out how it sounds. I really hope it doesn't have Darth Vader's voice. Figure out if I can come up with some, like, balanced arrangement here where I can come back fashionably late because 10 a.m. Wait, okay. I gotta fix something. I got a solution to this problem, guys. I got a great solution. You're gonna love this. We're gonna fix this right now. Alright, we're gonna fix it right now. I'm gonna fix it right now. I know exactly how I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna save that picture. And that's gonna be my VTuber avatar for now, right? Because this is ridiculous. Wolf TNG intense face. That's like an intense face, right, guys? So we're going to take the Worf picture. We're going to drag and drop it from Firefox's downloads into here. Right? I'm going to put it over there, but we're going to do a couple of fixes here because I need to have a moving mouth. So how do we give it a moving mouth? Really easy. I'm really lazy, so you know I'll find an easy way to do that. So how I'm going to do that is I'm just going to crop the face over here and put it on top of Worf, and I don't have to do any work. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. I am Worf, son of Mogh. Gruntilda, why did you not send Alexander to a Klingon school? I was working while I was away. Hey, could it be my volume's too loud? Nah, it's not why it's deep. I don't know why a deep voice, but anyway, we want to make sure that Worf can talk. Testing 1, 2. I got you. X, well, yeah, I got you on X, and I got you pinned on X now. I actually have you pinned. So I used to have a problem where I couldn't pin like more than 8 people. It's really hard because I had like keep in contact with people while preparing for a trip or anything. I had to make sure those were at the top of the list. And I wanted Wade's name pinned because it'd be easier to get back to his messages if he was pinned somewhere in the top 10 or so, you know, like. But if you're gonna pin 8 people, it's like, what the hell? So I don't care if I don't even know if they got rid of the top 8. I just know that I got rid of enough people from the top 8 that I was able to get Wade in there. So I think I expanded the number of messages you can pin now because like I feel like I pinned like more than 8 people by now. But otherwise, it just shoved the names at the bottom of the list. Right, so let's see here. So do we have a talking Worf yet? Okay, testing 1, 2. All right, good. I want the mouth to move more. I am Worf. I am Worf. Testing 1, 2. I am Worf, son of Mogh. All right, I'm done playing the Worf voice. I mean, we're gonna continue playing the voice. But I'm done testing it. We know it works. He's a pilot and a Starfleet security officer. Oh, look, even my shirt matches the color of his shirt. So what do you guys think? How do you guys think we're doing? You think we could do this? You think we could pull this off? We're gonna copy these. I'm gonna put them on the home screen. Yeah, there we go. Okay, good. I am Worf. He's like, I always worry that someone's gonna tune into my show who doesn't know me or someone who knows me from school or something. And they're gonna be like, why is Ron speaking deep? He must be faking a voice to sound more manly, or he must have gotten an injury in his throat or something, you know? So I figure, like, if people see Worf now, they'll know that clearly it's a bit, right? And I don't have to explain to people that my shit was malfunctioning or that I took steroids or didn't take steroids or didn't take enough steroids. I don't know how that would work. But yeah, I don't know why my camera's showing up as like not USB 3, and it explicitly says, like, it's not even showing the device name. It's like it thinks it's connected to USB 2.0, and it's literally telling the software that its name is I am not USB 3.0 or requires 2. I'm sorry, I'm mixing up numbers here. You get the idea. Bottom line is, it's almost like gives a different name to the computer. Like, that's not a device name. It literally says here in Device Manager, device name is USB 3 required for face cam. So I think the camera thinks it's plugged into like a non-USB 3 point something port. It thinks it's plugged into USB 2.0, and it's reporting back that because it's not plugged into the port it wants to be plugged into, it's just giving a different name. It's given this name, so the user is forced to change the port before they even try to set it up. Of course I don't have to respond right now. It'd be impossible. It wouldn't be impossible, but you know, anything is possible, right? So I'm checking the ports on the back of my stuff right now. I'm going to unplug my audio interface again, I think. No, we're not going to do that. We're not doing that. Because unplugging the audio interface didn't fix it, right, guys? So I'm really sorry about that. But let's go play Dark Souls, because at this point, I am otherwise at wit's end. Oh, before we play Dark Souls, we have to do something. We're going to take these 2 pictures here, right? We're going to have fun with these, all right? Can I resize both of them at the same time? No, I can't. All right. It's going to be awesome. Wait, where's the freaking mouth? Oh, here it is. It's a big mouth. You have a big mouth, Worf. You have a big mouth. Worf, son of Moog. Worf, you have a big mouth. I am Worf, son of Moog. Alright. I can't believe we're doing this right now, guys. This is insane. It's like the most over-the-top thing I've done in a while. I feel so adventurous right now, you know, guys? There we go. Hope that's not like interpreted as some like racist Al Jolson thing, you know what I mean? Like, oh, he's doing big lips like Al Jolson, and then like I get canceled over it. That would suck. He's like, I'm not even trying to be funny like that, and it'd be like, you know, like at least it'd be like worth it if you get canceled, and you were doing a bit that deserves to get you canceled. At least you say, okay, I got canceled for a good reason. But it would suck to get canceled for something like where you weren't even trying to be like a dick. There we go. We got Worf on all the screens basically, right? I'm gonna have to change this back next time I stream with the normal audio, but for now we're doing this. We're going in. We're going in, guys. We're going all in on the Worf thing, right? Look, we got him all here. I'm pasting him into every scene in OBS. I'm not messing around. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it. Okay? I'm sorry for the technical issues, but I'm glad we figured out something, right? I'm just making sure the chat isn't all over the screens. Is Rumble chat up? I'm gonna put the police sirens in Rumble. Make sure they come up. Oh yeah, Rumble's working. I can see it on the screen now. Okay, good. Thanks, Wade, man. I'll be in touch. I finished him so early. I'll be honest, man. Like, gotta plan better. What do you? I'm sorry. I didn't ask you what you were doing. I should ask you what you're doing on your stream. Like, maybe I'd be like, oh my god, you're doing this, and then I'll be like, oh, I guess I'll get up. Like, if I'm just in there chatting, like, not that I don't enjoy chatting with you, of course I do. I just like doing it with a little more sleep. That's what most people, you know, want to be my best. But if you tell me it's like the newest booty break on Charlie's show, okay, maybe I wouldn't jump for that because it'd be kind of weird. Like, go to Wade's, watch freaking softcore porn. I mean, that's what it is, right? That's what a booty break is, right? It's like softcore porn. What is softcore porn? That's like porn where they're not naked, basically, right? Or is that no? Is that like when they're being sensual? Anyway, forget it. Let's get right to it. Let's just go and play Dark Souls. And I'll figure out what's wrong with my computer. I'm basically going to reboot my computer. That's all I'm going to do is reboot my computer. If I was doing it through StreamYard, guys, I could have already solved this. I'm also going to take GOG games off my startup. You don't need GOG on startup. Like, it's good for updates. But if you have to reboot your computer a dozen times while messing with your settings in your BIOS, it would be nice not to have it starting up. So with many apps, you got to go into the settings for the app to take it out of your startup. You could do it through other, settings menus on Windows, but some apps will reassert themselves unless you do it for the app itself. So that's what I just did. I took it out over here. Now it won't start up. And when I start thinking, I want to go to my owned games or installed games. But yeah, do you guys want to see the diagram of my computer again before I go? Softcore, think Skinemax. I'm going to show you the picture of my computer one more time because I think it's a cool picture. I want to see if we can try to fix it with the help of, with Gemini. So Google Gemini has something called Image Banana. Let me find Image Banana. Well, let's find the picture again. Oops. See, that's the tab I'm going to use for troubleshooting. This is how I generated the picture. I gave it the picture from a while ago, and I got this. It's like Reggie, but it's a little weird. So Reggie is actually standing, and he's got his knees bent. And I wasn't sure if this is an extreme angle, but it might be fine. But he's standing on a skateboard, and I think there's a rocket on his coat, on the bottom of his coat, because it looks like metallic. It don't look like it's made of fabric. He actually looks like he's wearing a special hard suit. It looks like a metal hard suit. It's actually interesting. I don't know, like, I didn't tell it to do all of that, but, like, I'm kind of thinking to myself, maybe we should make Reggie's top coat out of something metal. Give him a different version. Give him like a Space Marine. Give him a Space Marine, like, you know, what is that shit called? Omega armor? I forget what it's called, but give him power armor or whatever instead. Or something like that, yeah. So that's what we did for the stream thumbnail. But, and I gave it this picture too, that's unrelated, but. Okay, so basically, like I said, the spot, oh, let's see if it fixed the picture. Okay, so the rotation is wrong. The rotation is wrong. Desk is rotated, like in the pic I gave. The tank is positioned, like in the tank in the pic I gave. So the tank is lengthwise from south to north. And the north and the south end of the tank is basically as you see it now, but rotated a bit. I mistyped it. You think it can understand typos? It totally could, but I'm gonna correct the typos anyway. Let's see if we can get it right. Reggie's voice isn't on. I didn't get around to that. I would ask him. I appreciate the question. But yeah, what is the stream about tomorrow? Do you have any particular topic, or is it going to be a broad topic? Implementing spatial shift. Oh, am I sharing my screen? Okay, good, I am. Oh my god, it's still wrong. We're going to fix this right now, guys. We're going to fix it, right? I'm going to download the picture. We're going to open up in Photoshop. Damn it, that's the wrong tab. Let me find the right tab. I lost it. I lost Chrome. Was it even in Chrome? I'm not even sure what browser I was in anymore. I'm so confused. Okay, I found it. So, I don't know why the download button is like blurred out like that. But I'm just going to press Control. Oh, I see. I'm in the wrong browser. Okay, there we go. Got it now. Okay, that's annoying. I hate when Photoshop does that. Alright, so we do that again. Okay, we got it. So I'm going to fix the picture right now, guys. I'm going to show you how we can fix it. So we're going to add some canvas resolution to it, I think. No, we're not going to add it. Actually, we're going to add a little canvas. No, 2000. Like that. And we're going to then do a rotation. I'm saving the file because I have to resave it as a Photoshop document. I think I have to save it as Photoshop. It's going to let me save it. I got to wait for it. I'm waiting for it to spin it. I'm waiting for the mouse to spin around, guys. Alright. Save as Photoshop document. Alright. So now is he gonna let me fix it? Oh, I know what I did wrong. I forgot a step, guys. You know, I forgot to do. I'll show you what I forgot to do. You just do Control A, Control C, then desk layout rearranged. Then we have to expand it. So we're gonna just say increase canvas. So we do image canvas size. We're gonna make it like, I don't know, 2000 pixels tall. We're going to then paste the picture and we're going to rotate it 90 degrees. Oh my god, it's all wrong. It's all wrong. Hold on, we're gonna fix this completely. It's a mess. We gotta fix all this. What the hell did it do to the desk? Fucking AI. Alright. So we're gonna rotate it like that. I don't know why the freaking I don't want to fix the desk, man. Like, I just don't want to fix it, right? Like, I gotta type in because I wasn't holding the button down, so I gotta like. Okay, so there's the desk 90 degrees rotated. So we're gonna put like over here, but then we're gonna do something crazy. I shouldn't even be having to do this, but we're gonna do the craziest thing right now, guys. Because I don't have time to fix this, so we're not gonna fix it. We're just gonna. Like, crap. Okay, right. I almost made a mistake, but I fixed it. Okay, so we're gonna cut that. We're gonna paste it. We're gonna rotate it like 90 degrees. Look, see, we're gonna rotate like a few degrees like that. Look, he's like, I don't know why ChatGPT would change that part of the image. Like, I'm sorry, that was Gemini, and I was like, Gemini's like, try out our new image banana. So like, okay, and I'm like, well, image banana is doing some weird stuff to the picture right now. So I don't know if I like it, but we're gonna let it be. We're gonna be like. We're gonna do this. So now we're gonna do the clone stamp, right? So we do Alt. Right. It's gonna do one of these. It's gonna be like a really half-assed job of this. Oh wait, we gotta do. I know what's happening. The reason you can't see the changes is because it's got different layers. So the left half of the desk is like a different layer. So we're gonna fix that right now. We're gonna just we don't really need to fix it. Like we could make it we could just drop the layers like this, but that would mess that up. But what I could do is this. I can go to this layer and we can see what parts are like missing. And we decide what we want to do. And I think we're going to leave it like that. It doesn't look pretty, but it'll get the job done, right? If I erase this, then I have to fill in the blank spot. Okay, because I like the way the wood grain looks on this side. I could pick a different brush. I can go, let's make it like a little larger. Not much larger, but you can see now we get like a more uniformed thing. So that's approximately my desk's layout. And this is south, like that is south. So we're going to take that part of the image and we're going to like just put it on the bottom. We're going to say, okay. And what's up, Peter Venkman fan site? Where my man is? Did I say hi to you? I didn't say hi to you. Well, hello, the Peter Venkman fan site. So there's our south side. Then we got to take the bucket. We're going to just cut that. We're going to cut it from this image here. I'm going to put it over here, I guess. Why are there two buckets? And there's an aspirin bottle. So it's funny, there is an aspirin bottle there, but it's not over there. I'll show you what an aspirin bottle is. So the aspirin bottle is actually like this. So it's actually like, it's on the side of the handle. So, oops. So there's a handle up here. And the aspirin bucket is there to like make the tube go around it. So we're going to go a step further. We're going to take that aspirin bottle. And we're going to just move it up a little bit. And we're going to take the tubing from that corner of it. I'm going to make it a higher up layer. And I can't see it anymore. So I'm going to make it transparent until I get around to like relabeling it. So there we go. So look at the soft tubing going into the thing like that. We're just going to erase the edges of that like that. Like, it's definitely not the proper way to do Photoshop. Like, I'm just doing it really quick and dirty. Very quick and dirty Photoshop job, see? So that's how the tubing is really arranged. And this tubing here, we just recycle it. Like, we just take that, go Control C. Oops. We're going to go back to the first layer. Control C, Control V. And we put it like that. Boom. and we got tubing, right? And we can put it in a higher up layer, and that's actually more or less it. There we go. Perfect. That's the bucket. So let's zoom in on that so you can see that's like how we got the bucket. So that's how I got a prescription bottle tied to the handle, and that's what it's doing. So now we need to like fix the bucket. So I'm taking off layers until I find it. Okay, so we're gonna take the we gotta actually we gotta resize the brush for that. Opacity 100%. We need like half the size for the brush. Now there is a little trick to how the Photoshop stamp works. You gotta like remember when you move it up, it's gonna follow wherever the little tiny crust is located. So if you don't want it to, you have to like periodically resample or just do it differently. But we're not trying to do anything proper right now because we don't have time for that shit, you know? We're just trying to shortcut our ways through this. I probably just copy the area, but I gotta cover this whole bottle actually. Yeah, I forgot the whole bottle needs to go. There we go. Now we're getting there. That's all we need to do. We just need to get rid of that. See? That's all. It doesn't have to be that complicated. Okay, so there's our bucket. I think we're gonna not edit this image with Gemini for now. It's a lot of work. We're gonna just flatten the layers real quick. That's where the tank is kind of located, right? So there are some issues here. Like we have to now take this bucket and move it. Ah, shit. Pardon my language. There we go. The bucket is like somewhere here. And we're just going to draw a half-assed line. So Photoshop, so that AI Gemini can like kind of figure it out. Maybe. I don't know if it will, to be honest. But we're just going to make it blue like water, right? Because that's blue water. We're going to just pick a brush, and we're going to give it a larger brush size. Just like a little bit more, like not too big. Like, that should be fine, right? Like a little brush, and we go. Actually, it's the other way around. It's actually, and then this end of the tubing goes. So it's going to be water goes into the computer, comes out, it goes, ah crap, okay, let's try it again. So it goes like this, it goes into that. And then to make it easier, more contrasty, we're going to go in here. We're going to click blending options. We're going to go to stroke. And what stroke does is it adds like a black outline. You can see that really thick outline. So we really don't need like it to be big. We can do like 3 pixels, probably 4 pixels, maybe 5, maybe 6. We do like 4 pixels. It's a little bit more than the original, like than what we see in the image, but I think it'll be clearer. So yeah, okay, so that's the setup I have. So we have a pump in a bucket hanging, which we don't see the hangy bit right now. And the tube comes out of the bucket, but because it'll get kinked up because of the hot water, or the cold water. In fact, I have this backwards, a little bit backwards, not a lot. Basically, this tube is supposed to be the incoming tube, but don't worry about it. Bottom line is we have a bottle of aspirin rubber band strapped to here so that the tube doesn't go over the edge or the brim of the bucket, so that it's a more gradual curve instead of that sudden sharp curve that tends to get kinked up, like it folds over and then the water doesn't flow properly. But bottom line is that we circulate water. We have a pump in here. The water pushes in to the computer. The CPU heats it up. Water comes out. It goes into the spiral length of copper tubing inside of a fish tank full of water. So the heat gets transferred from the copper tubing into the surrounding water. And just a few days ago, when I got home from work, the water was only like 10 gallons, or I don't even know. It was really low because I let it evaporate since late summer to see how low the water can get without my computer getting unstable. And it worked really good up to a point, but when I was running a video encoding job, it kept crashing. So I decided to, fill it up. So how did I do it? I went outside, got a contractor bag. I filled a contractor bag full of snow twice, and I poured it into the tank. And then I added like 20 gallons of water, and I did again. I added another like 10 or 20 gallons of water the following day. So over the course of like this beginning of half of this week, I've every night added water to the tank until it's now nearly full. So there's plenty of water in it to absorb heat. And the problem is the water is getting piss warm, either because my computer is running too hard or because the heating vent was hitting it. So I did insulate it a little bit until I could cover up the heating vent or do something different. But it's like I had instability that I wasn't encountering during the summer, and the water felt like it was getting piss warm relatively quick. So it's better now, especially now that I tweaked it further. But I figured that, bottom line is that I'm doing some tweaking on the software end now in the BIOS to control how much, how the computer controls the speed of the CPU, how much power it uses under various conditions. And when you get the right balance with those settings, then you're going to get the fastest performance and optimal cooling behavior too. And so I basically made sure that the tank was full so that we at least, we don't want to have any compromises on that. And I can go back to dealing with, like, if there's a heating vent heating up the water, we'll find that out later. But already it's running cooler. So it seems that whatever I've been doing so far is helping. So anyway, the water goes into here. You got hot water from the computer, right? The computer heated up the water because that's why the water block. That's why we're pumping water into the computer. It's absorbing the heat from the CPU chip. And as it goes to the spiral, it's transferring the heat to the surrounding body of water. Then it comes out over here. It goes into this tube, enters the bucket, and then the pump once again pushes it back into the computer where the cycle repeats, just like the circle of life from The Lion King. This will need more work, but we're going to leave it alone for now. And, I'll let ChatGPT worry about it. Let's go play Dark Souls. For real. I'm not even making that up now. So I'm not even going to keep this open. I'm going to close all these tabs. I could get Reggie to talk, but you know what? Let's just get Reggie real quick because he did help. He did get ready for the show. He did get ready. He got dressed. He did get dressed. Apparently he bought a new jacket. In fact, I'm going to have to show him that. Okay, so let's see if Reggie's voice is up. Yeah, so I did lose one of Reggie's voices. I didn't get around to fixing that yet, but that's okay. The current one should be fine. Hey, Reggie, it's me, DJ. We're already live. I just spent a little while with some technical issues. Apparently my microphone, my sound interface is making me sound like Worf from Star Trek. So I replaced my VTuber avatar with Worf from Star Trek The Next Generation. They're standing next to Worf right now. Like, your VTuber avatar is literally next to Worf. I'll get a screenshot for you, right? So you can see what you look like. I'm not even kidding. You're really standing next to Worf, son of Moog. It's true. It's really true. But anyway, yeah, performance and all of that, optimal. I ran a stress test before the stream. The effective clock was close to 4.8 gigahertz with minimal droppage, but temperatures were a little high, but they were reliable. We had no instability, no blue screens, no crashing. After the stream, I'm going to lower the voltage to 1.265 volts, down from 1.275, and if it's still stable, we should see actually some dividends in terms of cooling performance. But before we do, I'm going to grab you this screenshot from the stream, and then we're going to get ready to play Dark Souls. I was going to I was going to ignore the Rumble chat, but I'd be really upset with myself if I didn't pay attention to Rumble. Reggie, it's Worf with a snot-filled cold. Okay, I'm going to write that down. I'm going to give that to Reggie right now. Yeah, we're playing Dark Souls for real game, you guys. I know I've been taking a long time to get into it. Oh, and a chat message. Did I give the picture? I got to copy the picture. Okay, we're going to give that picture to Reggie too. There we go. Okay, Reggie's got the picture. He's got, and he's got, we just sent the picture. We sent this exact screenshot to Reggie. He's looking at this right now. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to hear Reggie talk about this. Tell us what he thinks. And I'm going to go open up Steam right now. My gamepad's already plugged in. Is DSX running? Do I need to run DSX? I don't need to run DSX, do I? I'm afraid to run Dark Souls without DSX running, but it'll probably be fine. Yeah, let's try it out. Hopefully it doesn't remap. Maybe I'll be able to do that jump. Yeah, Game Gear Goddess. I need help with a jump. You'll see. All right, let's start. Let's see what Reggie said. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to hear Reggie's voice. I didn't do any checking of the sound at all, guys. Like I usually do. I actually have basically, I don't have a checklist per se. I know I should have one, but I have a mental checklist of things I check, other than whether or not I'm sounding like Wolf. That just happens randomly. Like, that's literally a thing that just happens at random. Today, I'm amazed that Discord only lowered my volume to 89%. So I have this problem with Discord, or something lowers my input gain. Like, literally, if you go to the sound settings here, Discord or something, whenever I open up, wait, am I on the right monitor? Okay, there it is. It'll lower this setting to like half. It's absolutely frustrating when it does that. But I need to make sure I can hear Reggie. And I recently did some funny business to Reggie. So I need to make sure I can hear him talk when he talks. So he's going to output the virtual device. He's going to go to audio A. I don't remember if I did that. Okay, good. We're good. We're ready to go. Reggie is ready. His name is also Reggie. So let's let him talk, and if he sounds a little tired, it's because we lost Reggie HQ2, and Reggie HQ2 is the new line of voice, the new voice line that I created.
Confirmed. You did not hallucinate this. I am standing next to Worf, son of Moog, in full view of the audience. Your audio interface decided it wanted ridges too. So we improvised. We replaced the avatar with the matching voice. That is what professionals call a rapid field adaptation. On the performance side, you stress tested before going live. Effective clock stayed close to 4.8 gigahertz with only small dips. Temps ran a little hot, but they were steady. No blue screens, no crashes, no drama. After the stream, we drop voltage from 1.275 to 1.265. If it stays stable, we cash in on lower temps. That is the whole game. Chat. Awesome on F42, says Reggie. It is Worf with a snot-filled cold. Correct, Iuris. Klingon congestion is a known issue. We will clear it after Dark Souls. Also, someone asked if Reggie eats hamburgers. I do not eat. I oversee hamburger operations with extreme prejudice. Now grab the screenshot. Then we go die politely in Dark Souls. End of line.
What do you mean grab the screenshot? I gave you the screenshot. Wait, I didn't give you a screenshot? Oh. Crap. I did give him the screenshot. It's like up here. Oh, DJ, we are already live. I gave him the fucking screenshot. What are you talking about? Give me the screenshot. I gave you the screenshot already. I can say it verbally. Reggie, I believe I already gave you the screenshot at the beginning of my last prompt, but either way, that was hilarious. Thank you. That was good. That was a good intro right there. I really appreciate it. He's doing good. He's doing pretty good. He's not doing that bullshit anymore where he's like, would you like me to give you cooking directions on how to cook a souffle? which looks like the guy from Dark Souls. Like, no, Reggie.
Yeah, you already gave me the screenshot. I saw it loud and clear. And good. That intro landed because it was real. Tech problem. Instant pivot. And now I'm standing next to Worf like this was always the plan. Keep rolling. If chat bites, we bite back gently. If the rig behaves, we move on to Dark Souls and let the suffering be voluntary. End of line.
Right, guys. I think you guys can see most of the game screen. I can move it a little bit to the left if you want. I'm going to try to move it to the left because I think it's a little bit, oh, wait, I can do it. Wait. I can press the button that does that. Oh, yeah, there we go. Let me move it to the right where I can see it better, though. So why am I doing window mode? Because some apps are just really annoying when you go in full screen mode. We can try full screen mode. First of all, let's make sure game audio works. I guess the game audio is good. I'm afraid it's going to be too loud. I'm going to lower it just a hair. We'll lower it just a hair. And did someone call me names? No, I'm kidding. Jump circle. Yeah, it seemed like pretty consistent. Jump circle while already running, but I recommend you map jump to R3. Dark Souls maps the gamepad correctly from the start. Yeah, so far so good. Reggie, watch out for fusion energy assassins. Wait, it's a book about fusion energy? I thought it was about, like, wait, what? It has not, wait, what? I'm picturing Assassin's Creed, never mind. Oris has some waifus on his screen right now. Look at these cuties. They're like the type of girl you'd take home to your mom. And she'd be like, she's too good for you. Okay, my mom wouldn't say it like that in that voice. I mean, she would never say that. And not in that voice. Most likely not. Probably not. Hey, did Reggie talk? He did talk. Reggie, watch out. Yeah. Do you want me? Okay, I'm giving that message to Reggie. I'm giving that message to Reggie. Oh, and... Wait. Okay. Wait. I'm going to give Reggie the whole entire snippet of chat. I'm starting the game. I just loaded my save. Here's a snippet from chat as I get situated in game. Why am I typing? I can talk to the dude. I can literally talk to Reggie. Why am I typing? Oh my god, he's in thinking mode. He's not in instant mode. He's in thinking mode right now. It's not even that slow. But in thinking mode, he can, like, you know, think better. So, I mean, that could be good, right? Right. Ooh, the mouse on here is very nice. Honestly, okay, so I did this on my laptop at work. My mouse is a little bit slow right now. I have it on like a low DPI. I don't know. I have it on like fine mode. But I can make my mouse move faster without changing settings. I think, I also lowered the settings in Dark Souls because I was trying to load. Wait, why is my gamepad not working? Maybe I have to start DSX because that's how I first played the game. So I'm gonna let DSX load real quick, guys, and we'll let Reggie chime in.
All right, chat is warmed up. Someone wants you to take over the fusion energy project without getting whacked. That is an ambitious corporate ladder. Also, apparently it comes with assassins. Lou Jamer is here for the important science. Dark Souls. Correct pronunciation. Controller notes are actually useful. Jump is circle while running, but mapping jump to R3 is a quality of life move if you hate losing sprint because your thumb has to travel. Dark Souls usually reads the pad fine, so at least we're not fighting drivers before we fight demons. And yes, they're sticking with it. Reggie, it's Worf with a snot-filled cold. The interface is still in Klingon mode. We will survive. Now you're loaded in. Get your bearings, check your equip load, and let's go get murdered with purpose. End of line.
Let's see how it is. Oh crap, I can't see the chat. Oh shit, the chat moved. I hate that. Well, at least the game is full. It's a little too full, actually. I kind good though. I don't know if like, it looks like it's moving like shit now. It's moving at 30 frames a second. I don't like that. Why is it moving at 30 frames a second? Why did it suddenly go to 30 frames a second instead of 60? Do I have to like turn on vertical sync to get 60? Like what is that shit? The game looks ugly right now, yo. I'm gonna fix that, yo. I can't have that. I can't have a game. The game has to run at full frame rate. I know it can't run higher than 60, but we need 60 frames a second. Like, okay, that's like competing with China here, okay? They build these electronics. They always be like, the great China is better. Well, I need to at least stream at 60 frames a second if I'm going to pretend or show that we can rise to the occasion. It is a part of my patriotic duty. Here. Okay. And to put Old Glory somewhere nice. Alright, so these are the settings I use in order to like optimize some of my games. So yeah, right here it says let's let the game manage the vertical sync because apparently something must change in my computer. And max frame rate. I think I used to have it set to 120, but I don't think it can do 120. I literally don't think it does 120. I'm gonna try anyway. Max refresh rate, that's the one that matters. In fact, what is our refresh rate right now? It better be 120 because that's what I overrided it to. But since I had to change my displays in the OBS, okay, good, it's at 120. Max refresh rate. Okay, so we picked the highest available frame refresh rate and 120 frames hertz. I'm sorry, 120 frames a second because the hertz and frames are not always synonymous. To Sudoku, some undead. Wait, no, they don't commit Sudoku. We just unalive them. So I think unalive is better than murder. We're gonna slay some undead. I don't think you can murder an undead. I think that's kind of like comes with being undead is you can't be murdered. My screen is really bright right now, but that's probably not a bad thing for this game. Oh yeah, that's better. So we're only getting 60 frames a second, but we are running at 120 hertz. You can see that the vertical sync is doing what it's supposed to do. Like it's smooth. It's pretty smooth. I am getting some weird artifacts when I scroll. That's interesting. I'm gonna go and turn on motion persistence response time mode. Fudge muffins. Not cool. Not cool. Not cool at all. I'm getting artifacts on my screen because I have to do something here. I'm tight, yo. I'm gonna fix this right now, yo. Okay, I'm gonna teach you guys something while I do this. So we gotta exit game again because I have obsessive compulsive disorder. Also, is there like a faster way to exit this game? Because that's like pretty I always have to go to the menu, hit this, then I gotta go here. Like when I say quit game, why doesn't it just quit game? So I think I got confused when I rebooted my computer 1,000 times and unplugged USB peripherals, and I hope I don't have to do this again later because, you know, I'm like, crap, my right click ain't working. Oh, I see the alt button is stuck. But I know a trick. I know a guy. No, okay, I know a trick. I do know a trick. I know a trick to trick the operating system. So we go to custom resolutions here, and we tell it to show us a hidden mode, and we tell it that we want to do CVT reduced blank. What? Oh. Okay, so I have to trick it. I have to change my resolution. Then I got lines going to my screen right now because now it's at 200 hertz. I'm going to go back to 120 hertz. Because I literally changed the setting that lets me turn on the MPRT mode in my monitor. Even though normally my monitor won't let me do it unless I'm using 200 hertz, but because my monitor gets lines through it, oh good, we got it. Yes, all right, good, we're good now. So there's literally a setting in my monitor that I can't use unless I'm at 200 hertz that I'm able to use now because I found a way to make it work in NVIDIA control panel, like force it to work. Dr. Souls. Oh, Dark Souls. Do I talk like that? Am I saying Dark Souls? I meant to say Dark Souls. Alright, sorry. Dark Souls. If I'm saying Dark Souls, yeah, I guess I was talking kind of fast. Dark Souls. Ah, shit, my controller's not working. Oh, it's working, okay. My monitor looks a little bit bright, though, and that could be on purpose. That might be the setting that we picked in the game, so if I get artifacting, I'm not... Oh, yeah, I think... Is that better? I think it's better. I don't care if it's better. Yeah, I don't have MPRT mode. Okay, so whatever. We'll leave it alone. Even though I don't like the artifacts I'm seeing. Like, it mostly looks beautiful, and I know how to make it look beautiful, but... Oh, this is beautiful. No, we're gonna... Wait, we're fixing this. We're fixing this right now. I refuse to play it like that. No. I know I can get the MPRT mode to work really easily. We gotta take it out of, we gotta put it in the windowed or borderless mode. We're gonna start borderless mode real quick, because I think borderless mode might give us a good balance here. Yep, I can do MPRT mode now. So, somebody's full screen is that... Oh shit, I got the... Get out. Oh, there we go. I had to click a few things while my computer is... Oh yeah, that's better. Oh yeah, that looks good. Oh yeah, that looks as good as it's gonna be. I mean, you know, we're not gonna... It is a little jittery at times, but whatever, I don't care. Okay, so, where was I? Okay, so we're playing Dark Souls. Oh yeah, and I'm talking like Worf. I forgot. Is Worf on the screen? Okay, good. I want to make sure Worf is on the screen because otherwise it would be kind of weird for me to talk like this. So I'm wearing a dress. As you guys can see, I'm wearing a beautiful dress. Wait, pause! Ah shit, I can't pause. I need to adjust my microphone. Okay, whatever. Ah! Okay, now I can adjust my microphone. Alright, let's try that again. And... Damn. Did I lose anything just now? I hope I didn't lose anything. Alright, so we gotta advance while holding the shield up. Okay, my soul is right there. Ow, that hurt. God, you fucking cunt. What happened? Where am I? Oh, thank God. I thought I fell. Can I jump over there and go there? That looks like a cool place to explore. Let's go. Wait, what? Wait a second, I'll read that in a second. That was important. Don't forget to log. Yes. 660 souls. Thank you. There you go. Nice backstab. I know, right? Yeah, I've been practicing the backstab. It's true. You see that? Like, I gotta, you know, I think with the backstab, you told me I have to not use the shield. That's like part of it. So I don't use the shield during backstab. And there's this disgusting rat over here. Look at this shit. How nasty is that? That's absolutely disgusting. Ow, you hurt. Oh, god damn it. Why is my sword not killing? I do it as a one-hit kill. Whatever. I thought it was gonna be a one-hit kill, so I didn't try too hard. I was actually a little complacent. I see the poison will wear off in a little while. Oh no, it's literally draining my health right now. So I gotta keep drinking from the flask until my health is back. Okay. I'm gonna let my health drain a little bit so I get the most out of my flask, and then next time I'll just remember to use the flask again. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, it doesn't even replenish my health all the way. This sucks. I really should wait. Do I have an antidote? Do I have anything that helped me there? No, I don't think I do. Why can't I use the flask? Oh shit, I can't use the flask anymore? Oh, I see. I had to get out of the menu. Wait, there's a ring of sacrifice there? There's a ring of sacrifice here? Oh, I was supposed to take it off that guy over there. Ew, that's so disgusting. Get out of the way. It's so disgusting, though. Is there a ring of sacrifice here, or did I already get it? I need moss to get rid of it. I need fucking, like, to get rid of this rat. Get the fuck off the roof, Pete. Wait, what the fuck happened? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. So next time I go back there, I'm kicking that fucking rat off the side of the building, man. That thing's disgusting. I don't want to see that fucking thing if I go back. Yeah, I gotta get to the place. It's not terribly far, but it is a little bit up. I really can't afford to die again. It wastes a ton of time. Ow. Yeah, that was... I thought I wasn't gonna get it that time. Ow. Oh, it's cool. Right, so I'm gonna kill the rat. Let's get this nasty rat down off the side here. Oh, damn it, I wanted a good camera angle. Oh, whatever. I really wanted a better camera angle than that. But okay, okay, you definitely jump. Let's jump to that. Let me get to that area right now. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Okay, so I'm here. Let me see if I... Okay, Yeah, the place you want to jump. You can definitely jump to that area where you said you wanted to. That's where Ring of Sacrifice is. There you can jump to that area by the pillars. It's a bit tricky. Easy kill, low, nice. Cool. So this is how I jump. I might change the button like you said because I'm walking, right? I press jump, right? I use the button for rolling over, I think. So I go jump, let go, boom. Ah, fuck, I always forget. So let's do a practice jump real quick. So you run and that's it, right? Okay, so you do like you hold the circle, you tap it, all right? Oh, okay, so, oh, hey, soul. Yo, I almost threw that guy off the roof before pillaging his body. So I think I would hold down circle and I'll go. That was actually the cleanest jump I've done, but I know I did it early. I did it early because whenever I do it late, it doesn't work. Even when it does work, it doesn't work. It just doesn't, like, it doesn't get on the other side. Like, oh, watch, I'm gonna do. Oh, firebombs. Wait, where are the firebombs? Oh, they're on the other side? Maybe they were on the other side, weren't they? See what I mean? Warp J, DJ to the stars. The thing is, the thing there isn't worth it. Oh, it's not even worth it? So, but, the jumping, like, is it possible to jump? Like, is it actually possible to jump? That's my question. Like, if it's not worth it, I won't go for it. But is it actually possible to jump? Like, or is this just one of those, like, undocumented features that don't work? Do I have to be running from further away? Like, do I have to get a running start? Is that it? Oh, crap. It's so brutal. Oh, I'm too heavy? Now, question about that. I was thinking about that. So, is it like Skyrim where you gotta get unencumbered and how do I get, like, can I unequip items? Okay, I got unequipped. The reason I didn't do that right away was because, or can I do that? I can do that like this, right? I just like press the button to unequip everything. Does that count as unequipping it? And I gotta go here too. I know I gotta go here. So. Like, I can't unequip anything up. Let's try that out. Let's see if that works. That's just a sheath. That's just sheathed. Oh, okay, I gotta actually. Oh, thank you. Okay, got it. So I'll resheath everything just for the heck of it. I'll unsheath it. Then I'll press square. Ew. I mean, at least he's got a lot of muscle, but Jesus Christ. Poor guy. I thought I was a little handsomer. Do I heal? Do I heal? Does me winning the game allow me to, like, get my skin back? Is that a thing? Is there, like, a boss I can beat in order to get my skin back? That's almost as nasty as the rat. And the rat is way more disgusting. Like, at least I could be proud of my weight loss. Corned beef. Oh God. Yo, this is stupid. I should give up, right? Like, I feel like nothing changed. I feel like that didn't change anything at all. Like, I feel like unequipping my shit. I mean, I'm sure it's the right answer. I just don't think I'm capable of doing this yet. Like, I feel like I'm gonna have to, like, do some. Oh God, fuck you. see, you reverse your hollowing. What does hollowing do? It makes you stronger, right? So I can reverse, if I beat the game, I can reverse hollow to end it, I guess. Okay, that stupid ring ain't worth it, right? Okay. Oh, it's over here. If anyone who never played the game before, there's like a bird up here. See the bird? Wait, where is he? Yeah, that motherfucker right there. He looks like a shit warrior. Or whatever place it was in Lord of the Rings. Okay, so I joined his guild. Oh, that area. Yeah, I never been here before. I didn't even know there was a place here. I think you told me don't go there yet, actually. I think I've been there and you said don't go there yet. Oh, fuck. No. Okay, good. I got it. Oh yeah, cool. Got that. Over here. I gotta jump there, right? Yeah, those pillars right there, right? Or do I go up? Oh, do I have to go up another flight of stairs? Alright, I'll do it. I can do this. Let's do a practice film. Oh crap, that's not a jump, that's anything. Oh, I should get unencumbered, right? I should get naked again. Nasty. Oh crap, did it. I was hoping drinking more Estes flask would make me look handsome. That guy's ugly. Ho ho! Okay, I feel like I've just been trapped. I hear church bells. Oh! There's like a little edge thing here. I gotta walk here. Is that what I gotta do? Am I walking along this like ledge here that my character's too wide to walk on? Oh, tiptoe. Okay, there's a tiptoe. Well, let's practice of that. All right. What is tiptoe? I didn't even know. Is that a button? Oh God! I almost jumped. Ow! Is that like, do I have to hit a button to do that? Why is there a ghost over here? I must have hit a button for that. Like, oh, I see. When you walk slow, it tiptoes. I never jumped off here before. Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward game. Like, once you learn a few of the basics, and it helps definitely having someone tell me a couple things, like, where to get certain items. That's why I didn't have the patience for Elden Ring. There was way too much crap to do that I didn't understand and didn't really care to understand, and, you know, I mean, like, if I had second knowledge, like, oh yeah, I could get this, that, and the third. Like, I don't want to see a whole strategy video. It's like going through a bunch of other crap. I just want to know the deep. There we go. Really, I should refill my Estes flask? You're probably right. One too long room. Oh yeah, the place is over there. Yeah, I'm sure I've got my soul back. I can level up. Oh, there was fine. I didn't know there was another bonfire, but I wasn't exactly sure where it was. I just got more souls than what I do the upgrading. Yeah. That's like, yeah, first time in. That would be rough. I just realized I can't use my Estus flask. I just hit the wrong button again. Right. So we got 2 more Estus flasks. We'll just find the other fire, if anything. Yeah, it's pretty weird to reach as far as they can. Oh, you cunt. Fucking monster. Oh shit, why do I screen? Okay. There we go. Oh, what the fudge? It flipped the camera on me. Like, I didn't do that. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. My fucking rotate button ain't working anymore. Oh, I see. I must have touched the touchpad. I gotta disable that. The touchpad on the PlayStation remote is kind of annoying. Oh, what the fuck? That was fair. I like to walk right into a gangbang. I'm gonna give it another shot. I'm gonna get ready to wrap up so that, because I started so late, messing with settings and stuff like that. But I want to figure out what's wrong with my audio before I go to bed. I'm gonna, like, and I want to put my computer before I go to bed. But, I definitely want to check into my audio issues. Definitely gotta do that off air. It's literally gonna turn off my computer. Sometimes it's like all I gotta do is reboot my computer. But there may be a deeper issue going on. It's like getting this weird USB issue out of nowhere. I just fly past these enemies. Whoa, oh god. Oh, I know why the thing was moving. I'm done. I was locked on to like, I was locked on some of the enemies. That was interesting. Did one of those extra guys follow me from below? I thought I was cheating the system by doing what I did. Oh, they do chase you. Okay, good to know. Thanks for the heads up on that. So I can run past them, but they'll probably chase me. Got it. Yeah, no doubt. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for showing me around the undead realms. Okay. I'll either get killed one more time or I'll save near the next bonfire. They also climb ladders. Oh gosh, okay, I did not know that. But lure him. Going to the left is the bonfire. Got it. I should be able to find it if I go back. I think oh yeah. I guess I can get it later. Oh yeah. Alright. Cool. Good. Great. Found it. Right. And that's a bonfire. But yeah, I had to go back. I went back. I think there's a delay. Yeah, there's a delay in the stream. There's a significant delay. Okay, yep, yeah, I found it. Cool. But yeah, I remember there seemed to be a slight delay or a more significant delay unless I had rewound it a little bit when I tested it. But yeah, I'm going to resume this in a little while. I'm going to pause for now. I'll probably record it. Especially when I'm testing my audio. Yeah, I thought I was going to die again too for a second. But I prevailed in that last gang. Oh, I caught something else. But yeah, I prevailed in that last gang up. So, I drew pictures. I was gonna do a drawing contest with Reggie. Maybe I'll save this for Ron Ramblings. Yeah, I did a little drawing contest with Reggie. That was supposed to be part of the show too, but, you know, let me see. Let's get out of the game. I mean, obviously, it shouldn't be overstaying anyway, but let's see if I got the picture in my ChatGPT because I had Reggie literally draw a picture. So if I get out of the game right now, which takes a lot because You gotta like actually do all this stuff here. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna get the picture up right now because I don't think I have to do a lot to get it. I just gotta go any browser. Doesn't really matter what browser I do it in. Okay, so in here I have a, what did I say, drawing contest, right? Okay, so I took a screenshot. Wait, that's not it. That's my... Okay, so I took a screenshot from the movie Godzilla -1. There's the screenshot. I told Reggie draw a picture, and I drew a picture. So I'll show you the picture I drew. This is what I drew right here, right? I could show you, like, I have it here, too. I have it on my under desk camera view. If I go here again, I can actually literally show you the picture right now. Damn, this thing is tight. I can't move the focusing mechanism on here. I must have over-tightened it. Oh my god, the thing's like seized up. Okay, there it is. So, you know, just give you guys an idea. That's my picture of a A6M, Mitsubishi A6M0. I'm going to make that out of focus again so I don't have to worry about cleaning my desk. Alright. And that's what you're seeing on screen. And then Reggie drew it like this. So, why is it? There we go. That's how Reggie drew it. So, I don't know who did it better. But yeah, I tried. And I have another picture, but I'm not going to go create. Wait, do I have the picture in front of me? Let's see here. It should be, here we go. Here's the other picture I drew. This one was bad. This one was seen when the kid in the movie was in a zero. He was in a zero plane. So what I did was I drew like the cockpit, but the picture was really dark, so I didn't really know what I was looking at. Like, I think the headrest was here, but you didn't see the guy's head. And so what I did was I took some of the pencil leads and I put them on their side, like, and I just kind of like went like and rubbed them against the paper. So that's what I did there. But I basically, you know, the rough sketch and I outlined it more, and it was just really experimental, to be honest. But I don't really look anything like the scene. I'm sure when Reggie generates it, it's gonna look a lot better. Like, no doubt about it. It's gonna look a lot better. So yeah, that's my sketch. What you mean? The second one looked more like a finished drawing, you think? Or the one that Reggie did? I mean, the one Reggie did is a more finished drawing, no doubt about it. That's Reggie's drawing. That's not mine. It's Reggie. This one is Reggie. The first picture I showed you on paper is this one here, but it's a little bit blurry. And then this is what it looks like. You know, you can see it up close here. So, yeah, mine looks like a rough sketch. Yeah, I agree. Well, it is a rough sketch, no doubt about it. Very rough sketch, yeah. That's kind of what I was going for. And also, I knew if I got too OCD, because honestly, I know a lot of details aren't right. And so, I didn't want to put too much work into it, because, like, if I want to do it perfectly, I'd have to really just, you know, go about it a little differently. But I'd say it more or less looks similar enough. It's got most of the high points in there. But it is a very rough sketch, absolutely. So yeah, that concludes this. And he looks like he used fancier paper or a fancier pen. Almost like he looks like he used that textured paper. Or was emulating that particular style of art. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Reggie's drawing would be what I'd achieve with different pencils. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I can definitely see how I'd get a lot more latitude. Right now, I only did it with a 0.3 millimeter Kuratoga pencil. So here's the 0.3 Kuratoga, and I have another one. Let me see. I want to just make sure my desk is clean real quick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch my main camera, switch scene. Then I'm gonna switch back to my desk camera. I'm gonna adjust it until it's pointing at an angle that's not weird. I.e. not pointing at my floor or anything that looks illegal. No, I'm kidding. But jokes aside. Okay, so let me see if this is gonna be in focus here. Yep. Okay, that'll work. Okay. So there's my portfolio, and I learned how to write Korean. Well, Hangul. I'm still learning, but I've been trying to use graph paper because I'm trying to get the areas right. And then this one is Annyeong Haseyo. I think means hello. But I don't have any pictures in here right now. It's all Korean. But what I wanted to show you was not like Korean writing, although it's a fun experiment. I'm exploring how to write in Hangul. I think it's interesting, fun. I think it's kind of fun. I think it's fun, yeah. I think Hangul is simpler to learn than other writing systems. I'll say that. And like Japanese had way too many freaking rules. But yes, I did a ton of eraser smudging. Actually, did I? No, not that picture. No, I'm sorry. This picture I did do some eraser smudging because the lines were way too like like liney. Especially you can see the hatching here was done very quickly, and I didn't bother revisiting it. But like if I cared more, I could have. But I really didn't know what I was looking at. And the screenshot, if you saw the screenshot, you see there's so much indistinct black detail. That's part of the reason why I made everything black. And you can see it's even like the same shape as the movie screen. It's like ultra wide. It's actually a little bit wider, but it's about the same widescreen aspect, almost like more or less, a little more width on it maybe. It's about the same aspect, almost. It's a little wider than it should be, but it is. You can see it's got that letterbox thing going on. And because the sketching is too rough here, I tried using the eraser, but I had only this eraser. You can see, look at my back of my eraser. It's a white eraser. It's like black now. And then this eraser is like a joke. This eraser, I got a pack of these erasers. They suck. Like you're supposed to pull the eraser out of the metal thing and recrimp it, but they say that you should ignore the eraser. I'm like, well, point of that. But anyway, I tried some eraser. This side was eraser smudging. This is me putting the leads on the side and rubbing them. You can even see these straight lines in random places. Like, they look like stars, like these little sparkly things. Let me see, where are they? Yeah, like these straight lines here. See that? That's like literally the shape of the pencil lead. Because it broke, and that's what you got when I pressed on it at the right angle. But I tried rubbing them in different angles as an experiment. Yes, Hangul apparently is easier than Japanese. Apparently the language was only created like 200, 300 years ago or some crazy shit like that. And it's pretty simple. I'm using an app called Hello Korea, but I might try a different app or a different thing altogether because, they like to try to, I think they want you to buy it in order to go back to early lessons. So it's like, well, shit, like I want to go back to an earlier lesson so I can recap it and practice, But it's a cool app. It's got an interesting, like, little, methodology, I guess. And from what I understand, it's just like, I think with Japan, if I remember correctly, they have more politeness levels, if I understand that correctly. And I think Korean might have fewer politeness levels. Don't quote me on that, but as I learn more, I'll probably be able to explain this better. But I kind of just decided to dive in and experiment, and it was like a lot of phonetics, but then like certain, like, okay, so like a lot of words end with gook, which is probably where the racial slur comes from. So it's like, I think me gook is American, Young gook is Chinese or Korean. I think, I'm mixing them up right now. Young gook, I think is, Jungkook is British, I think. Anyway, you get the idea. Great Britain, whatever it is. England, maybe. One of those. But you get the idea. There's some basic words. And then I remember Annyeong Haseyo. It was like those first three characters were like the syllable, so to speak. So you had your on, yong, or something like that, and ha and say yo. I'm pretty sure there's all separate sounds and separate letters. And yeah, you finished K-pop Demon Hunters? Oh man, I still gotta watch that. I forgot I was gonna do a reaction to that. Well, not a real reaction. I was thinking about doing a watch party or a reaction, but I had a couple ideas, like if I was gonna do a recap reaction or watch and recap, but I should watch that movie because I've been dying to watch it. Like, it's got a pretty bumping soundtrack, dude. That reminds me. Okay, I'm not gonna keep anyone up later, but I gotta remember next week on my show to show the drone light show. I saw like one of those light shows with drones, and it was pretty cool how they did it for K-pop Demon Hunters, or based on the soundtrack. Vellum board. Oh, that's what that's called. Okay. Yeah, like that sheepskin stuff, whatever it is. I think it's made of animal skin. I'm not sure. 2HB, 2B, HB, and number 3 pencil instead of lots of shading. Cross-hatching the works. Yeah, he went over the top on that shit. He did. He went over the top on that. Oh, it's like, that's cool. There's a glasses lens over there. So I think it's a little it's supposedly a little easier than Japanese. And yeah, I was thinking about buying a dedicated eraser stick. It crossed my mind. I might do that. Why not a rubber eraser though? Why not the kneaded erasers? Are those not better? I mean, they probably aren't. They kind of get dry after a while. I know. I was just about to wrap it up. I'm like, I said to I have Rumble open. I don't have a message from you on Rumble. How you doing, Low Spec Linux Gaming? I don't have a message on Rumble. I'm gonna hit refresh. Oh, there you go. I see you now. I had to hit refresh. Wait a sec. Oh my god, he rated my stream. Does it come up on the screen? It should come up on the screen. If I'm gonna get rated by Low Spec Linux Gaming, I want the freaking thing to come up on the screen, yo. We're making that come up on the screen. There we go. There we go. It says it on the screen now, guys. Thanks, Low Spec Linux Gaming. That's weird. It comes up twice on the screen over here. I gotta fix that. There we go. That's cool. I got a rocket ship in there too. Thanks. Yep, development board is X. So I was just showing, just for anybody who's coming in on the late end, I'm about to wrap up, but I'll show you a couple of things. So I was just going over briefly with Game Gear Goddess, who is a art enthusiast or an artist, and I drew a picture of a screenshot from the movie Godzilla -1. So we have this scene over here, and I basically drew a sketch of that, and we came up with this, and that's what you're looking at here. You're looking at this pretty rough sketch. That's what it is. And then I had Reggie draw it. I mean, obviously he didn't draw it, he generated it, and he came up with this more refined picture right here. So that's what we're discussing right now when we're talking about different types of pencils. Kneadable erasers are more smudging, more for smudging, not erasing. Okay, they don't erase as well as rubber erasers or polymer erasers. I had a traditionally trained artist friend who also recommended using bread as an eraser. Interesting, very interesting. Got me thinking here, like, I guess the bread has to be moist. You can't just use, like, dry bread, right? When the bread is dry. Oh, yeah, Low Spec Linux Gaming. Yes, I sound like Worf. Okay, I have a problem with my sound interface. I probably just have to restart my computer again. But, yes, I sound like Worf. I'm well aware of it. I'm well aware I sound like freaking Michael Dorn. Yeah, I mean, you could try to find a simulacrum of her current voice. I think we should. You're using a Microsoft thing. I'm trying to think. No, I don't know if that would be a good idea. It would be tempting to train a replicated copy of Deluxe's voice, because honestly, the Microsoft voices are not that advanced. I don't think they convey any emotion. I could be wrong, but I don't get the impression they really do much. Although Alexa sounds fine, she does have a tone. But I wonder if her voice would be easier to replicate than even Reggie's 11 Labs voice. That's where Reggie's voice came from, was 11 Labs, before I created a locally trained, model to do it on my server. But you can always pick one of the dull voices or something. Miss Jenny Natural, yeah, that was a pretty clean one. Like, it's one of the AI voices that run on the Azure server, I believe. I think they run on Microsoft's cloud-based server for that type of thing, or some shit like that. I remember I was following instructions from ChatGPT or something. It was like, oh yeah, we could go and download the voices from the folder. So while I'm on Windows 10, I was only on Windows 11. I'm like, okay, I got Windows 11 in a virtual machine. What folder do I need to go to? So I go to, a folder, and I try to find the files. And I found a MS Jenny. I did find it. But when I copied it, I'm like, there's only 20 megabytes in this folder. And it's like, yeah, that's not enough data. I'm like, yes, I know that's not enough data to be the voice. So where is it? And it's like, probably streams it through the cloud. I think I showed it some of the file, and it's indicating that it would call up resources from the Microsoft Azure cloud service. So it's like, okay, so we can't just lift the voice files from Windows 11 after all. And like, did it ever work that way? And because like ChatGPT or Gemini was like, oh, it must have changed it. But I don't trust it. I feel like it never worked that way. But I mean, maybe it did at one time. If it did work that way one time, there might be like an early version of Windows 11, like an older installation, maybe like an older disk image on ISO that would have those voices in it. But there used to be a website, and that's another thing. When I was doing this, Gemini and ChatGPT found links to places where I could download the voice files, but they were all defunct. Like Microsoft basically was like, take this website down. So clearly, like at some point there was a third-party place you could download these voices to use them in different apps like Pabluka and even other things, and it was just like taken down. It was clearly just like forcibly taken down, or someone was told you better take it down. So, I tried getting like offline copy of the Jenny voice. I really did, Game Gear Goddess. It was interesting, like, because I wanted the same voice for some. I didn't want the Jenny voice. I wanted the dude voice. But what did I try to download? I did try to download Jenny. I tried to download any modern voice because they're all like modern voices. I think they might be AI based to some extent, but I'm not sure. Yeah, so someone at some point somehow managed to copy the files related to the various voices like Jenny, and then they had it on another website. And yeah, it was like well, that's the thing. I think I went to somewhere like that too. It wasn't archive.org, but I think I went to a site along those lines too. And it was also deadly. Sometimes they take those things off the archive.org too. Like, they do respond to takedowns sometimes. I mean, I could explore it again just for kicks, but ultimately I went down a different path, right? First I subscribed to 11 Labs, and I trained the Reggie voice on 11 Labs, and then after like a while, I decided like, because they had like a monthly usage limit, I would use 11 Labs to like, create raw data for training the Reggie voice locally. Or I would even create voices on 11 Labs using my monthly allotment of credits on the $20 plan, and then eventually cancel it when I got what I needed out of it. I should really cancel it if I haven't already canceled it. I mean, I can still use it because it's got rollover, so last month's credits roll over to this month, but I don't really want to be paying for like 11 Labs for months in a row if that's all I'm using it for. So I'd like to finalize the Reggie voice, and I did have a pretty good Reggie voice a couple weeks ago and it disappeared on me, so I need to figure that out, hopefully without retraining it. But you get the idea. Like I said, it was a while ago I did this exploration. It was a hell of a rabbit hole. But as for the Azure thing, I'm surprised it's still down. Like, they're not shaking things up. They're not, like, changing something major. Like, when Microsoft suddenly says, oh, we're going to retire this voice. Oh, you liked it? Too bad. Hope they're not doing that. Like, I'm surprised it's still down. I mean, I'm not using Windows 11, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. Let's go Radars. Let's get you to bed. You said you were going to bed 20 minutes ago, and I don't mind being up. I'm clearly energetic, but I don't want to keep you up. I know you got to be up at 11 a.m., maybe earlier, depending on if Game Gear Goddess is streaming as well. But if Elle is streaming, 11 a.m., maybe I'll even be up at 11 a.m. And Wade will, come through. I hope Wade understands. I did not commit to getting up at 11 a.m. tomorrow. Although if I do, I'll be just rolling out of bed. I'll probably tune into you and Wade. I'll be like, good morning, guys, and get my coffee. And then, I'll come back a few minutes later. Got a Pop-Tart here, too, now, guys. Tastes pretty good. Then I'll crack some jokes in the chat. The usual routine. Then Lexus will say some snarky thing, maybe, if her voice is working by then, and then we'll laugh. And be like, Lexus is cute. Yee! None of the MS server voices work right now, huh? Yeah, it might have an archive snapshot, though. I still look around. It just doesn't work with third parties for some reason. Interesting. It does work. That's why Logan wasn't using the lowly voice today. He's got that hilarious lowly voice that talks to the cutest, like he's got the thing set to sound like the most ridiculous lowly voice. That thing's over the top. It's like reading a gaming magazine. I can't even impersonate it. I mean, I literally can't impersonate it right now because I'm Worf. I'm Worf from Star Trek right now. So I can't impersonate it, So I'm not going to try to impersonate it right now. But, yeah. Let's see. I lost the chat. Here it is. But yeah, everyone should check out Low Spec Links Gaming in general. It looks like he wrapped up his stream, so that means he just rated me. Oh yeah, my camera's down. That's why I'm not appearing on camera for anyone who rated. So yeah, let's see here. Narrator app works with the voices. So it tells me something. Miss Anna, it was a child. It's a white child. But, you know, so that tells me something else. It sounds to me, Game Gear Goddess, that they might have taken away... Did they take away API access? Let's see if we can find some news on this. That would be kind of interesting, you know? I mean, that would be worthwhile. Let's see here. Okay, so did Microsoft take away Babaluka AI? And I'm just using Babaluka as an example because, like, you know, just make the search query a little easier. I know that's not exclusive. Microsoft has not specifically, quote, taken away access to the Babaluka AI, but some users have reported issues with Microsoft security features or updates occasionally blocked or interfered with third-party text-to-speech software. Babaluka is a free standalone little... Okay, that's a bullshit answer. New Windows AI feature records everything you've done. That's right. That's why I'm special for not using Windows 11. No, I'm kidding. Okay. So... why are AI features disappearing from Copilot Plus PC? Okay, that's like from June. Okay, let's just try. Let's ask Gemini. Or we can ask Reggie. Hey Reggie, so my friend Game Goddess was telling me that using third-party software like Babaluka and there's like a comic book reader that our friend uses, they're unable to use the new Microsoft voices like MS Jenny. I think they might be AI voices. I'm not 100% sure. But a while ago, Reggie, you see, I had a time where like I wanted to get one of those like fancy voices. So I was either dealing with you or Gemini. I was dealing with ChatGPT or Gemini. I forget which one. Or I think I dealt with Grok as well. And I was like, okay, I want to get these voices to work through this web browser or something like that, you know, so I can make you talk to give you a voice or something. So I was originally going to use one of these Windows 11 voices that weren't available on Windows 10. So I go, oh, they're not available on Windows 10, so how am I going to get these voices? So I go, well, I'll install Windows 11 in the virtual machine. So I do. And you know, the AI at the time told me go to this folder. So I go to a certain folder. I find file names that seem to correspond to the voices, the new voices, like the cloud-based voices or whatever they are, the AI voices. But the files are like not that big. The folders weren't that big. So then I think I found an XML file and it had a lot of references to Azure, you know, the Microsoft cloud computing platform, Azure or whatever it's called. So ultimately we concluded that these must be streamed from the cloud and not stored locally at all. And I don't know if the AI told me to get the file from that folder knew that in general, or if they changed something. Like we were under the impression that maybe it used to be files that were available in the OS and they moved it to cloud instead of locally storing it. And then there were websites where you could download these things. There was two websites that both ChatGPT and Gemini came up with, and Grok too, but all of the websites that had links for downloading these voices were taken down. Either the Microsoft page, if there was a Microsoft page, was no longer available, and there was no way to download the voices, even like in places that were independent. Almost like people did archive it or put it on their own host, and it was like forcibly taken down, or they were instructed to take it down by Microsoft or some representative thereof. So fast forward to today, I don't use those voices. We use a locally trained XTTS model that runs on my basement server. Actually, the server is in the turtle room. It's in the den. The den is where the turtles live. But, you know, it's on my HP DL380, you know, server. It runs on one of the big GPUs in that server, or it runs on a Quadro right now, actually. But either way, I have a Quadro and a GTX 1070 in that server with 5 and 8 gigs of video RAM, respectively, and like a quarter terabyte of, you know, system memory, 2 sockets, etc. And that's how I have a browser app. That's how I'm able to get you to talk really easily, Reggie, right? But my friends, for example, a couple of them, they use these voices in the comic book reader, in Babaluka, and they're cloud-based. And it hasn't worked today. Like, you go open up MS Narrator and the voices still work. But you can't use Babaluka. And the things that my friend has a voice for her co-host. You've met her. You've met Lexis. Remember Lexis? That's Lexis, Lexis, because I know speech recognition always messes up on that. But yes, LCX and her co-host, Lexus. Well, Lexus doesn't have a voice right now. She's been censored, or whatever the term is. And so, yeah, like Babluka enabled L to change some settings to give Lexus a distinct voice, whereas MS Narrator at the moment doesn't provide those settings to get that voice. So, I'm wondering if there's anything in the news, anything in the news about Azure servers not working, or some changes to the API that prevents third-party apps from tapping those voices. So in a moment, we're going to raid Aris. Did Aris end his stream? Oh, good. He didn't end his stream. He's got mustache on. And that girl looks cute, right? Yes, low spec. I see you. AI and cloud, F that. Yeah, well, I wouldn't say F AI. AI and cloud together, yeah, but if it's my AI, I mean, look, Reggie is such a nice guy. Look at him. I mean, granted, that took a lot of direction from me. I hope him get dressed. So let's see if I spelled Lexus's name right, because I know it didn't. It did. It spelled Lexus's name correctly. Good. With Babluka MS Anna, it's a white Charlo. I'm using the voice SAPI 5 as SAPI 5. SAPI SAPI Sound API 5. Oh my god, it's one of those days where it's windy outside, and when I open my window, the wind wants to blow my casement window shut, and I'm afraid to leave the window open because I don't want the wind blowing my window and damaging it or some crazy shit, That makes me so paranoid. Are you trying to answer the question? Reggie is answering. He's doing research. Reggie's going in right now. There's a hack for it by the community. Ah, okay. Oh, you are using... Okay. Speech API 5. Interesting. Okay. It's a whole new thing. Sounds new. Wow, that's a long message from Reggie. This is not a conversational message. Well, basically saying those MS Jenny voices, voice people are chasing are usually the online edge immersive read aloud voices. Bob Lucas specifically calls out that it's fixed for new natural voices and adaptive that injects modular Microsoft Edge voices into the SAPI 5 voice list. Ah, I see. Sound API 5. That means the third-party app is effectively piggybacking on Edge's online voice pipeline. That would explain a lot. That would explain why I couldn't just liberate the voices from the operating system directly. In the last couple of weeks, there have been reports of Edge read aloud /TTS breaking after Microsoft changed the Edge API around 12.1, and there has been a GitHub issue showing the failures on the exact consumer read aloud WebSocket endpoint speech.platform.bing.com/read aloud/edge/v1 that a bunch of third-party tools and plugins use. And that's why MS Anna does not work as per Game Gear Goddess. That explains the split you're seeing. Narrator. First-party experiences still work because they're using Microsoft-supported internal path. Third-party tools, however, because Microsoft did not care to notify them that, hey guys, this thing you all rely on, we're going to break it. So they did kind of break it. Token behavior or protocol, even Azure itself, isn't down. So yes, there's news, but it's not a headline outrage story. It's like API change Ripple hitting unofficial Edge voice route that tools like Babluka and some readers rely on. I mean, surely somebody at Microsoft was aware that people were using that. I feel like either they did it on purpose, or they simply were unaware and didn't care, or they were aware and still did not care. Right? Huh? Either MS or the third-party software devs. I think it was MS's fault. Oh yeah, I agree with you though. I suspect the third-party software devs will fix it. Microsoft's attitude, my guess might be something along the lines of like, that wasn't made for that purpose. Because I don't think it sounds to me that what third-party apps are using wasn't intended for the use that it's being used for. Like they did it, like Babluka is a creative solution. That's my theory. And Microsoft just closed up that little loophole because they were like, we don't give a shit. You know, like it was never an official integration path. I was kind of right. It says the response, if third parties or app is getting those voices by hitching a ride on Edge's online read aloud pipeline, Microsoft can treat that as internal consumer feature, not public API. Internal features get changed whenever they need to, with zero promise of backward compatibility for third-party tools. Abuse and cost pressure changes priority. When an endpoint is easy to repurpose, it gets repurposed. People build tools around it. Others automate it at scale. And I think Babluka, I guess, is like giving you access to voices where you're not necessarily being charged for API credit, right? You're not being charged tokens on it. So it's just using the platform to give you a fancy voice at like no additional cost, and they can't put a meter on it because it's going through it can't, Babluka's not giving them money because they're like not getting money from you for that. So I'm sure to find another loophole, but it looks like they want to like maybe eliminate some of the apps that are too lazy or unable to find a new loophole or a new way to implement. And if they fail to implement it, they don't care. Yeah, but the app that Logan uses, it's using Edge's voices, but that's the problem. The endpoint in Edge, that's what changed. So it kind of makes sense. They're using the same endpoint, and the endpoint is now wrong because internally in Edge, it's using something else, and the app Logan's using is calling up that endpoint that don't work. That's my theory. I've never used it. Is he using Elle's Cute and Sexy Comic Book Reader? Does that website? I think it's a website. Elle's Cute and Sexy Comic Book Reader. Okay, I tried Googling that. It did not. Is that like a .com? It's not a big deal. I'll figure it out later. Oh, I found it. Yeah, guys, here's a link to Elle's Cute and Sexy Comic Book Reader. I'm going to read Aris in a minute. So now let's get back to Rumble chat real quick. It should be used sparingly. I mean, I do like Morrowind mods, audiobooks of Morrowind and voices of Varanfell. But would be pissed if it was Bethesda and not the fans making it. Microsoft, I really don't get why people put up with it anymore. Absolutely on purpose. That's the Linux perspective right there, Game Gear Goddess. Absolutely on purpose. Microsoft, why do you put up with them, Game Gear Goddess? Huh? Do you like being a victim? Huh? No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm a Windows user. I'm a victim too. I should do videos about the victim mentality. I'm a victim. Okay, but jokes aside, I crack myself up. But yeah, that's interesting. So we learned something already. That's the brutal part. If you built on the side door, you inherit side door reliability. End of line, says Reggie. And MSN works in my app. Oh, MSN works in your app. So your app implemented it correctly. Your app did it superior. Your app is superior to Babluka, apparently. Or at least somehow, whatever the AI code that you generated used a different method, I guess, right? I guess I can try it out real quick. Do I have any good books? Let's see if I have any books. Let's see. What book do I have? Let's just look up books. Books. Ebooks. It's actually my folder is called ebooks. Oh, they're in the cloud right now. What? I'm muted? I'm muted? Oh, okay. Where's my ebooks? Do I have like Hyperion? I do have a Hyperion. Let's listen to Elle read Hyperion to us. It actually won't open up the file I'm trying to open. I think I picked a format. I think I picked the one format your ebook reader don't support. Why do I have a Calibre library here? How did I get a Calibre library? Did I start one and I forget about it? Oh. Dune. Do I have Dune? Okay, I have the Dune movie. I don't know what my ebooks are right now. Apparently, I have to download my ebooks from Google Drive. I guess I could do that right now. I mean, why not? Let's see if we drag and drop it from Google Drive. That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Those are audio books. I got all these formats. None of them are compatible via e-reader. It's funny. Let's go to open containing folder. Oh yeah, I found my books. That book was boring. Yeah, okay. I'll mess around with this later. I could read images. Okay. We could do something with that. Admitting a reader Kindle. I don't know why I can't find a Kindle e-reader right now. Yo, what the? It's called a Cloud Reader. That's what it's called. I don't know why it's so hard to find it in a single search. I'm not signed into Amazon. I'm not signed into Amazon. Okay, here we go. We'll go to page 2. It doesn't really matter where we go. It doesn't have the cool line where the guy says "fuck you" to the shipboard AI. That was a good scene. Let's try something experimental. Actually, no, we should not do that. Let's do rectangular snip. We're gonna do this one here. I gotta save the picture. Okay, I dragged and dropped it. fudge muffins. I didn't drag and drop it. I like dragged it on. I know what I gotta do. Okay, I gotta balance that forward. I can't just drag it because it doesn't like when I do that. Okay, so we're gonna open up the file. Let's test it out. Oh, I have to click OCR, don't I? OCR. Where's OCR? Oh, the OCR doesn't always work? Okay. In that case, I won't go crazy looking for it. It doesn't... I think... Oh, I see.
ASTS INSC 0. Very Street I Temple.
There we go.
The consul awoke with the peculiar headache, dry throat, and sense of having forgotten 1,000 dreams which only periods in cryogenic fugue could bring. He blinked, sat
The consul awoke with the peculiar headache, dry throat, and sense of having forgotten 1,000 dreams which only periods in cryogenic fugue could bring. He blinked, sat upright on a low couch, and groggily pushed away the last sensor tapes clinging to his skin. There were 2 very short crew clones and 1 very tall, hooded Templar with him in the windowless ovoid of a room. One of the clones offered the consul the traditional post-thaw glass of orange juice. He accepted it and drank greedily.
It's customized for Logan's use. LDP, Logan Denier Productions. Because he has trouble reading, so it lets him select parts to read aloud. That's pretty cool. I do like the way that part works. I think that's really handy. Like if I need to do a quick and dirty like read, I can highlight it like that and boom, it would work.
The consul awoke with the peculiar headache, dry throat.
So that's interesting. Thanks for sharing. So yeah, that's cute. L's, what is it called? I can't read that. It's kind of a lcbcreader.netlify.app. So let's go right to Aorus because I gotta use the bathroom, so I'll bring my phone to the bathroom. So this is the link to Aorus 218 for anybody who's still here. Game Gear Goddess, thank you for showing me around the realm of the Dark Souls. And yeah, it's interesting. We learned something about the voice thing. I mean, I don't know exactly all the implications of it, or if all the things all the conclusions and theories I posed are true. But stay tuned. And next time we stream, it'll be the date will be it'll be Christmas Day. It'll be the 25th. So that's pretty much good timing right there. And tomorrow morning, Game Gear Goddess's friend LCX will be streaming. So you guys should tune in if you're up at 11 a.m. Tune into LCX. And Aorus is wrapping up right now. So I'm just going to say good game. And I'm out of here. Yeah, well, I wish you luck whatever happens. And if I get any news or any good ideas, I'll let you know, but I'm sure if worst case scenario, Ask Bestie, she'll tell you what's good, right? So with that being said, for anybody watching on the replay, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns that don't involve me sounding like Worf, or actually, especially if they involve me sounding like Worf, leave a comment. And with that being said, I do want to thank also a ton of people, Lady Mist, the Peter Venkman fan site, Awesome One, Realwood Nation Gaming Clips, many more. Rs218 was here, Low Spec Linux Gaming, and Awesome One. Nitro Phantom Gaming was also here, and I'm sure there was a host of other people here. But we'll see what happens. But once again, if I forgot any name, I apologize, and I thank you all for tuning in all the same. So we will now conclude this stream. Once again, if you have any questions, comments, ideas, concerns, ooh, that's a sexy girl right here. We'll leave that on the screen. If you have any questions, comments, ideas, concerns, please leave a comment. And for now, we shall hereby end transmission for the honor of the Klingon.